So let's just stay on that for a second. Catcalling is a strong interest of mine, and because I just don't understand. I don't understand catcalling. It just seems like the most inefficient communication style ever. Hey baby, as she's walking past and expect to get some nookie out of that. It doesn't make any sense to me. So, but let me ask you a question. Why do you think men catcall? Why do you think they employ this technique to get women's attention?
So I can only make some guesses based on my own experiences with
Okay,
catcalls.
fair enough.
And I find that they are a whole range.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the guy is with a bunch of guys and he catcalls me, and I almost have the feeling that catcall wasn't actually for me, it was for his boys.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's that one. There are the ones where I actually feel like a lot of appreciation, admiration, and love for women. I think there's a lot of men who love women and don't have any way to really express it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that a lot of women find show me a smile really offensive.
Mm-hmm.
I personally love to flash a smile when I'm asked to.
Mm.
And if somebody tells me I'm beautiful on the street, I thank them.
Mm.
But it's easy for me to thank them because I know that if they come back at me or start following me and start saying things that make me uncomfortable, I'll know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I and my students can afford to be loving, can afford compassion, can afford play because we feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
At least in those areas where our physical safety is not a question at all. But socially safe to play back. It becomes really interesting. You can actually have some really interesting conversations that initially began with a pretty retarded, stupid ass catcall.
Mm-hmm. I really love that sense of it because I know there's a lot written about the Vigilance Center and safety for women is important. And without safety, there's no play. And what I just heard in your last statement is that you feel inside of you and you teach your students to feel safe in most situations. Because I know a lot of women walk around angry, frustrated, scared, which doesn't allow them to play. Because
Yeah, and
basic
safety is built
tenets.
through experience. Safety is not built through rules and laws. Safety is built through experience. A person's internal safety, what we do in the classes is we train women. So they actually have things come at them that are really uncomfortable. We get in men to be man-interrupters, mansplainers. We get men to come in and invade a woman's physical space. And she gets to experience herself with guidance, playing back, until she feels that in the moment, if this were to happen to her in her own life, she would know exactly what to do. And some of them get so excited about these tools that they hope it happens. Mm-hmm. They hope they get resistance. They hope they get some bad behavior because then they'll get to play. And it's just night and day. And I could go on about this forever. But there's so much joy and pleasure and fun to be had in having power, in having a voice, in mainly knowing what to do when you freeze so that you can be yourself again. Mm-hmm. Then you don't need the whole world to cushion the landscape with safety and we can't wait for the whole world to change for women to be able to speak their truth. We can't wait for all of the systems and policies and rules and laws to be put into place to make a woman feel safe. I'm not waiting that long. I don't want to wait until the world changes for women to feel like it's okay for them to be themselves and speak where they are, and even better, be sassy.
Mm-hmm.